Welcome to today's episode of the Yawp Yawp Show, where we don't even know what all we're going to get into, but we are on the family pond behind my house, which is over there. My father-in-law come in here, and he'd actually redone a leaking spot or a washed out spot in this levee. And so the water has risen back on the other end over there. You can see that tree back there, and boop, right there was actually where Harlow shot a deer back there 3-4 years ago. And that there was no water there. It was this side of it. So that being said, what we're gonna do is try something new today. My buddy Tommy gave me a turtle trap. He said it's not even a turtle trap because you're not actually trapping them. They just go in and stay there until you get there to let them out. So my thing is, for this episode, we wanna know how many turtles are in here. And maybe not just how many, but just what we got in here. We're not here to cook and clean. We're not here to destroy or kill. We are just here to see what kind of turtles in here. So let's see what we got. I'm going to show you what we got and figure it out. It's new to me. I don't have a clue. Maybe you can help me, but maybe we do it right. Maybe we don't. But either which way, we gonna do it. All right. So this is our so-called turtle contraption. And we'll have to get it out, get it apart, and then put it together, and then see how this goes. I'm messing up, but fully like I want. Okay, here we go. We're getting close, guys. This is our holding contraption. This is our bait bag. We have the rods. Let's get this together and get it where it'll stay open by itself. So we can take out one of these clips. I think this went in this way and out. So we'll put this one in here, and it's just like a tractor pin. Goes in the end, and that keeps it from coming off. And then we'll do the same thing over here. I believe we will. Oh yeah, I can tell that's gonna keep it open right there, buddy. And then we'll do the same thing to this side. Like I said, this is my first time. Y'all may have done it 1,000 times. I don't know. I'm curious to see how it's going to work, though. I'd love to catch one of those big alligator gar or snapping turtles. Not gar, I don't know why I said that, but big snapping turtle gator gar. Alligator. There we go. Actually, I probably need to lower this one down here. It's probably what I need to do. So Tommy told me the best meat was beaver meat, but I didn't actually have any beaver meat this time of the year. But a buddy of mine, Jacob, he said that they use chicken a lot. So we own the Piggly Wiggly. Well, I don't. My in-laws do. So I got a couple pieces of chicken. So what we'll do is we'll take these old chicken leg quarters, and we're just gonna stick them down in here as bait. Just like that. And hopefully they're gonna smell this and come up here and try to get in the bait bag. And well, y'all know what happens then. They'll be in the turtle trap by then, hopefully. Let's see if we can get it in the trap now that I've got it set. Now this end opens up over here, so I can get my hands in here pretty good, I guess. And basically what they did was strap this up in here. If I can get my fingers over here like I need to. I'm assuming that's what they did. Yeah. And it'll just come across here, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, that'll be at the back. Yeah, we can just snap it in like that, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. And then I do know that he said just bring this back back this way and tie it over this way. So this trap has where small turtles can get out, or young, I guess, yeah, because some states you can only keep a certain size, so that allows them to get out. Personally, I think I ought to close that up just for the simple fact that we're just trying to catch anything to see what we can catch. But I can leave it. You know, we might catch a big one, see how it works. Anyway, that's our turtle trap. Let's see if we can't get it in the water. Of course, we have a float here and we have a float on the inside. And the reason is, this will kind of keep this up a little bit, but that'll also keep that enough on the inside. That way when the turtles do go in, they can still come up and get air and whatnot. So what they do is they'll go in here, they'll climb up on here, and then they'll go through this little netting hole right here. They'll crawl through there. And then if they're too big, they can't go out the other side. And but we can undo this, and then we can let them out to see what kind of what we have. However, I do want to close that up. I'm just not gonna close it up today. We're gonna go and get it set and whatnot. So the idea, they come in here looking for the feed and they can't get out. We come check them out, see what we got in our pond and whatnot, just kind of entertain and educate y'all. So let's get this in the water and see how this goes. You know me, I love to fall in. Uh-oh. That's a trap if there was. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna cinch this up here. I just realized what I could do. Make sure that I don't lose. This is cinched up there. All I want to do, well, I guess I could use this piece. I can still use this piece. It'll work. It's gonna work. It's gonna work, guys. I'm just in a spot I probably shouldn't have got in. All right. That's it. All you got to do is have enough for them to get up. So now I got the seclusion ring here. I may not have to, I just catch everything, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like I got my bait too far out of the water, but yeah. See, this is the thing I'm learning right here. So I want this bait hanging underwater a little bit more. And the reason is I don't want them trying to come up on the top, and they may still do it. I don't know. But I feel like if it's underwater more, they're still gonna smell it. Maybe the flies won't blow it and whatnot. So I'm learning, guys. You're learning with me, or you're frustrated right now. Or you're really frustrated. Okay. There you go. So they can still come up here and get get air. But what I'm gonna do is take one of these and I'm just gonna stake this down. All this does is make sure that I'm not gonna lose my trap to the pond. And then I'm gonna take one of these, if I can't get it. There you go, and that way maybe it won't roll. We'll see how it goes. What y'all thinking? Am I just playing too much? Am I just playing too much? We shall see. I might have to watch more turtle videos to learn a little bit. And it's being cooler weather. I'm assuming they're still going to eat. They're still going to feed. I don't know. I know when it gets cooler weather, they don't. But, I mean, I kind of got a sweat breaking on me right now. But we're just going to try it. We got to figure it out now. So later on in time when it comes, we'll be really good at it. Let's get back to the house. I think Mama's going to cook me some tacos. It's Taco Tuesday. Well, good morning. How y'all doing today? It's a little bright out here, a little sunshine. Look, I got some things. Before we go check turtle traps today, which I don't even want to call it turtle trap because they're just going in there and hanging out. It's not even trapping them. But any which way, I had to ask my buddy, what'd you call it? It's not a turtle trap, it's called something else. Anyway, dogs were wide open today. We had a little work, had a buddy of mine come over and go paint the floors of the man cave. We're gonna get ready to clean it out. We'll see how the paint dried. Oh yeah. I guess it's dry. Yeah. Looks nice. Real nice. All right. Looks a lot better than it did. So we're gonna have to get new, we gotta get a new refrigerator. He's gonna come pick this refrigerator up. He said he wanted, he'll clean it up, do something with it. He's gonna take that old chest drawer, do something with it. And then Who knows? We might take the boat out too. I don't know, man, what we're trying to do this. I don't know what we're trying to do this whole episode. I just know I got a lot going on mentally in my head. I don't know if y'all ever know. I was telling my buddy, my best friend JP, and that like I can get 10 emails of 10 things that I need to do, and to me it's like trauma. It'd be like getting shot in the leg or something, you know. It's just like it has the same amount of trauma response in my mind, and I got a lot going on. I got like 10, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 places to go to do, and plus to go do the turtles, and then it goes in my head. I don't know if y'all like that, but that's why I am. But in order for me to conquer that, I have to get moving. I have to be moving. I can't just sit down. So plus we got to edit. So anyway, Lero. I don't know what to do, folks. I don't know what to do. I have floppy ear shows up on this piece of property. This is where I shot the big sow at. Shows up on this piece of property, and then he shows up on the piece of property over at the hunting club. It's just a mile back and forth, and you're trying to pick which place you want to be, but then he doesn't show up here for a while. Like I said, I got the camera on right there, and I don't know, folks. I just know that we keep talking about floppy ear, and maybe we're building up to something that's going to be great when we get him, but at the same time, it's just aggravating because even though it's a mile away, I still have to trying to trap or get hogs at the club, and floppy ear keeps coming back and forth, and we're getting close to deer season. We're a month out here, and I saw somebody come in here the other day on camera and pull up here on their side-by-side. So I didn't know the fella, so I'm assuming they must be planning on to let them hunt or going to let them hunt or something like that. But I really want floppy here, like just because he's part of what we got going on this channel, but you never know if somebody else might shoot it and not even know that it's the floppy-eared hog. They just know they shot a hog. So anyway, we're still prepping this spot and getting ready. Just try to get these hogs knocked down, or a hog, or specifically floppy. But we got some more spots. I'm just gonna go, after I leave here, I'm gonna go to the club and go to the new, I don't know, I may go to the new 300, I don't know. I'm tired, I just got a lot going on. Let me go to I probably ain't go to that. I gotta go to another county. We gotta load the four-wheeler up, the Can-Am, and go to another county and check that out. So we'll see y'all over there. Let's go check on a place, the old duck hole, where they plant food, flood it, have a place to hunt ducks. What happens a lot of times is they plant that food, and when it heads out, the hogs smell that seed or feed or whatever you want to call it, and they smell it, and they come in and they start just bulldozing all the work that basically the landowner's done. So let's go down here and see what it looks like in the duck hole. See if we can't prep a few spots and see if we can't get some hogs on camera. Hopefully we don't, but you know me, if we do, we coming. Oh, it looks pretty good right there. Now, if you remember the Kendall Gray episode where he come and help me trap, this is some of that same bottom right here. Now, we're going to be across the creek where me and Kendall and Harlow and Cruz caught pigs, but this is also where I shot several pigs with the 22 mag. Shot some with a 270, and I trapped a load of hogs over there, just over this little ridge of trees right there. This is kind of where the federal game wardens got caught in that day, because there were so many shots that people thought that we were on this government land that's next door that you were not supposed to be on during the summertime. So anyway, just giving you an idea of where I'm at. But all that grass right there, that's going to seed out, that's going to head out, make a big old seed head, and then when all this is flooded, that's what ducks will eat on in the wintertime. And then they'll come in here and they'll duck hunt and take a few ducks yourself. So thousands and thousands of dollars, thousands and thousands of tons of food produced. So it takes a lot of money to produce a lot of food to take only a small amount of animals. So conservation at its finest. This is the second duck hole. Let's see. It's got a lot more grass in it, it seems like, but look, that seed right there, man, them ducks eat that right there. But what they're growing is, you want this kind of seed right here. See the heads on that thing? Oh yeah. right, the duck hole's right there. You got the levee there. The levee there I just come down from. This is the spot where me and Kendall caught a bunch of hogs. I mean, I've caught a bunch of hogs in here in general anyway, but it's done got so nasty right there that I don't think that I'm going to fool with prepping a spot right there right now. As you can see, I want to show you also. Look right here, guys. This is my old camera. This camera got flooded and doesn't work anymore, so I discontinued it. So I'm gonna take it, and I got a camera to swap out with, and then we'll just start a new spot. While we're waiting on GPS signal, you can see right here, thing's been rubbing on the trees. That's some old, not even old, but I'm saying it's rub line from pigs and whatnot. You can kind of see how tall that is, about right there. So about hip high. Thought I might see some crossing of any animals, which it always is, but you pick in between those cypress knees, you can find some good spots right there where nature be crossing. One thing for sure though, these mosquitoes are down here and they are blood suckers. What you talking about? Here's some little digging right here up one of the roots. See all the mosquitoes? Ooh. See what's in there? You never know what critters you're gonna find around here, but it could be armadillos, skunks, fox, possum, stuff like that. Usually possum and coons get up in the trees. You can catch some skunks, armadillos, living fox, red fox, gray fox, living stuff like that. But anyway, we're still GPS searching over here. Wait a minute. Let's see if we got something going on. Oh man, I tell you what, these mosquitoes, these are big. Sure enough. Anyway, we're waiting on it to go into work mode and then we'll be ready. There's one big hog track right there. Right there. He was coming to the hole that we was already at. But I'm not going to sit here because I know it'll be nasty. And be tough and hard depending on how much rain we end up getting if we do get hogs here. Are you guys ready? Let's go down here and check the turtle trap and see if we caught any turtles in the trap. Get in the Toyota. I was gonna take the Can-Am, but I still had took the Can-Am up to the car wash, sprayed off. I still had a lot of pig blood in the back, and I ain't taking no chance. It was so thick it wouldn't come off, so I'll have to wet it down real good and do multiple coats on it. But anyway, man, I hope this turtle trap thing worked. Not seeing anything just yet. Uh-oh, that's not good. I was hoping to at least see something. I'm not seeing much of anything there. Nothing. We caught nothing? Not one turtle. My goodness. That is crazy. We did not catch not one turtle. Oh. How? Do we not have turtles in here? Are they not feeding? Ugh. All right. Well, maybe they got out of seclusion. Maybe they did. Maybe they're small turtles and they just got out. God, I can smell that chicken, that's for sure. Good gracious alive. All right. I just figured we'd have had something. All right. Well, we'll have to figure this thing out, dude, because I cannot go without catching something. You know what I mean? I'm just going to tie this up here. It is letting the small ones out. My buddy did say, tie this differently, but that chicken stinks right now, and I'm not going to do it today. We are going to just tie this back like that, put it back in there. What do you think? I mean, heck, that ought to have chicken all over it, man. tie this back off. Oh, that's so aggravating. Thought I had something and I didn't. Go in there. Not one. Oh. And it reeks of chicken. Reeks of smell. It'll be stinking tomorrow, but we'll get it. Oh. Well, there you have it, guys. No turtles. I'm a terrible turtle trapper, catcher, snagger. I don't know. But anyway, it's aggravating because I really thought we'd at least have something in here. And maybe it's late in the year. I don't know. But we'll leave it another night and see what happens. Well, it's a little bit of a change of a plan here. You can see this water right here and water right there. We got muskrats on this piece of property, and I actually called about trying to do some thermal hunt on the place, and they said, Lou, we got muskrats. Can you handle those? So I said, well, I will try. So right now I have a pond here and a pond here, and then I got one right over there. We're just looking at spots. So let's take a glimpse of what's going on. Muskrats dig up into the levees, break them, cause cave-ins and whatnot. So, and they're a nuisance of Mississippi as well. So anyway, let's take a look around. Like a little activity right there. Don't that look like a burrow hole going in right there? Oh, the ground is really soft right there. Looks like a bunch of just bird tracks and stuff right there, but you can see how beat down it is. Some ducks around here, but you can see how beat down that is. Something's definitely in and out of there. That could be a whole mound of muskrat living in a mound right there. Who knows? Looks like a little gap in between another one right there. You can kind of see a duck or something swimming over there. Thing about muskrat, usually when they move in and cause cow, even if it may be muskrats, but they said muskrat, it could be a ton of them. And wherever we're going to be at, I don't know about the scent, the smell. Like a beaver can smell you. I don't know about a muskrat, but we should be close enough here that everything should be dead on. We should be able to shoot everything we can if they're just out and active tonight. It's going to be warm, so we shall see. Let's go to the other side. They told me about the other pond on the other side over there, and I just want to get a look at it because I may be able to. They told me how to drive around. I may be able to drive around and pop up on this side for both of them, but we'll see. It's kind of grassy, kind of snaky. Oh. Another beat down spot right there up underneath all that. You can tell, like I said, when it looks like that, and then you come over here to something like this, you know there's a lot of action of something, whether it be those ducks, muskrat, beaver, muskrat. At least they did drive, look like they drove a bush hog over this. Kind of hard right here. Wood ducks. So that lagoon right there. Of course, there was a trail coming up right there somewhere. And you can see right here as it goes right through there. Now, you may have heard in the background some noises from animals. This is a little animal farm area. And like I said, they got neutral. They said they got some big old rats, like some show enough field rats, them attic rats or whatever you call them. So we may try to pop a few of them if we can, not necessarily worry about another animal getting hit in the barns and stuff, but who knows? We'll be back tonight and check it out. Or actually, I'm fixing to drive over there to the other side to look. I think that's the pond we just come from, but I think I can do everything from right here, pull up here and walk down and see all three ponds. Yeah, I come around to the other side and I don't have a spot to get up on. So I had to shoot them from that other spot. It is 8 o'clock at night and we're fixing to get ready to go see if we can't get on some of those muskrats or rats going around the barns or whatnot. We don't know. Anyway, my wife and child's in the bed And well, let's roll out. Let me show you what I'm working with. I'll be working with the handheld AGM, and then I'll have the AGM V3, Rattler V3, and I got my 22 long rifle, shooting it suppressed with subsonic loads. All right, let's roll. Let's go down there and look. I've seen coons and everything else. Finally get a rat or something crossing there. Let's go see what we got. Let's step on a snake. I don't know if I can get over there or not. Whoa. If I can get to him. Dang it. Make sure ain't no snake gonna be up in there. Oh my God. My goodness. Ow. I don't know where he went. Oh, there's somewhere. Dude, the dude swam out right there. Dude, the dude swam out right there. Oh man. Okay. Well, I just got nasty. Golly. I just fell in that right there. Trying to get up here to get to this dude and went down right there. Just went down right there. Look at this. Oh, it's nasty. That's nasty. I'll be driving home underwear. God. Oh my God, it's so nasty. It's so sludgy. Where did this dude go? He's right there. Who you got? Muskrat. Muskrat. Oh, muskrat. I figured it was. Oh, yeah. Oh, goodness. Did all that to get that. Oh, man. Whew. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh. Oh. Oh, man. Whew. Nasty thing. Oh, man. Brand new pair of boots. Stinking sludge. Oh, my goodness. I can't believe I did that. I'm talking about I went down. See where my knees are at. Oh, my goodness. Ugh. I gotta get back over there. Dang it. All right. Nasty sludge. We ain't gonna cut it because we don't know what we're gonna run into. Imagine these pants gonna be thrown away. All right. Well, 1, 2, 3. Well, we know we got muskrat. Oh, goodness. Hey, there's the other one. Dang it. Oh, there's the other one. My goodness. There he is. Oh, man. All right. Hey. There we go. All right. Let's get out of here. 2 down. Confirmed. Yes, sir. Thank you, Lord Jesus. Oh. 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 All right. Whew. I'll make sure I didn't lose my clip. Sorry, guys. I'm trying. Oh. All right. Let's get back up here. I'm nasty. Oh my God, it stinks. Let's see if we can get out of here. Whew. Man, that was rough there. See if we walk out of here. All for some muskrats. Oh, I'm tangled up. Let's see if we can get out of here. How do you do, mate? All right. It smells like pig. I like pig poo now. Oh. Oh. We hit the truck. Oh, still falling in holes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Took some shots. Sometimes didn't want to knock them down too good, but I probably wasn't making headshots. So anyway, whew, dude, I am slap wore out. Moon's rising now. I gotta get out of these clothes. That is nasty. That is nasty. You know, this is like the water from the pig poo. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta get a shower. I'm gonna have to put German-X on my toes, you hear me? My wife ain't gonna be rubbing them things no time soon. Whew, and it's hot, so hot. Anyway, let's get back to the house. Thank you, AGM. 2 muskrats, damn. Okay, only thing about the Ruger, I just bumped it getting it out of there, and the clip fell. Didn't hear it, I just happened to see it. Step on that. Maybe I'm gonna get pulled. Maybe we won't have a roadblock on the way home. Oh. All right, so we're all cleaned up. Got all that mud off of us, but I thought my wife was in the bed, but when I got home, she's up watching a TV show. But my wife did not ask me where my pants is at. She said, "Did you leave the house with pants?" She has a way of asking questions. Not normally like, hey, me, I would have been like, "Where your pants at?" She'd be like, "No, did you leave the house with your pants gone?" Anyway, let's get some milk, get some rest. See y'all in the morning. And good morning. I tell you, I had so much going on. Can't find my hat. My clothes is right here. I need my belt out of that. That's what I needed. At least we can salvage the belt, maybe. I can tell you, those are going in the trash. Put my little shoes on real quick, and let's get this day started. Since it's a little cloudy this morning, I'm gonna go on down there and check the turtle traps and see if we got anything. Hopefully we do. Hopefully we do. But I might have to take the kid to school real quick. I'm not sure. Sometimes my wife don't mind taking him, or she doesn't. She takes him all the time. Sometimes she just be like, "You can take him." So might be one of those days where I take it. We are back in action, and I am not seeing a turtle. What is going on? How come we cannot catch a turtle? The sun is not just right. For filming wise. But we're going to pull that out. Okay. And then, let's see if we can pull this out. Any turtles? No turtles. What do we do? Okay. Well, there you go, guys. We have no turtles, or at least no big turtles, in our turtle trap. I'm not exactly sure why we're not catching turtles. My buddy Tommy says you got to use beaver meat. The red meat seems to do better, but my buddy Jacob says you can use chicken. That's what they use. Maybe we don't have any turtles in this pond, but all ponds in Mississippi have turtles. So we'll have to figure out next, but it won't be on this episode. Maybe y'all can help me figure it out, and I'll be reaching out to my buddies as well. But I got to get that nasty chicken out of that bait bag, and then we move on. I feel like we did good on the thermals, did terrible on the turtles. You know what? This episode ain't, that thing. This episode ain't over though. Just for not catching no turtles, I feel like we need to blast some things. You want to blast some things? Let me get this up. We're going to go blast some things. We are leaving the area. I'm leaving the chicken for the turtles. Something. I don't care what eats it. Coons. Any which way. Let's go blast something. We're at the old shooting range. We need to get the boards fixed up a little bit. Maybe put some new plywood right there. But any which way, we're going to try to blast something. Going to be getting everything set up here. But look here. We got some soda. Yeah, we're going to blast them with the 357 Chiappa. And I got them sitting on top. And I'll get in the back of my truck so I can get more of a level shooting. Because I don't have anything right here to make it splatter. Of course, nobody's checked in on the club. So we're here by ourselves at the gun range. You ready to blast some soda with the Chiappa? Come on. Well, I did forget my earplugs. That being said, let's get it. Guys, I got 2 killed, or shot. It's a kill. I got 2 shot. And I will say that that chiapa rang my ears. I should have not forgot it. So anyway, the Dr. Pepper or whatever it was, root beer fell in behind there. I can't get it because of the briars. I'll reach up there and get that other one. But, oh, it did hurt my ears. I ain't gonna lie to you. So always wear your hearing protection, especially when it comes to these handguns. Soda is over. I was using this and it got sugar water all over it. So we had to get that good and cleaned down, wiped down. Guess you could say that concludes today's episode. Thank y'all for being here. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Just so you know, I got 2 big catches come where we caught 16 out of one lady's yard, and then we caught a load, a new record load out of the trap that I used. It's coming soon. You know me, we got ads and commercials to do, and they got to get approved. And until then, we'll see you on the next episode of Hog Thrashing. Any which way. Y'all have a good one. God bless, and as always, Jesus loves you.